Hi, good afternoon. My name is Ellie Finrow, and I'm here to present to you on making the move to modern accounting. I am a technology consultant at RSM, a partner of BlackLine. I've been supporting implementations of BlackLine with RSM for 2 years, where we work together to deliver a best-in-class finance automation solution for our clients. Today, I'm going to give a high-level demo of BlackLine and discuss the record-to-report process and a manual, as well as an automated sense. Go ahead and get started. Here we have the legacy record-to-report process that's manual, spreadsheet driven. On the left there is the list of different record systems that an accounting team looks at on a given day. There's a lot of different things going on here that have to be addressed, such as your primary ERP. There's often additional ERPs, multiple subledgers, credit card data, which can be extensive, point of sale, or even different banks with different bank portal data that has to be addressed, to then be all combined and evaluated for your report process at the end. This can be extremely complex SEC reporting, other external reports, financial consolidation, or internal planning and analysis and management reporting. The space in between is often where Excel spreadsheets and manual processes fill in to complete this process that leads to a lot of challenges. Some of these listed here are just some common ones that we see with our clients, where it's extremely manual, often inaccurate. It's very spread throughout the team. So there's a lack of visibility, a lack of efficiency, which overall leads to a real timeliness and risk exposure issue. This center part with the common challenges is where in an automated, modernized record-to-report process, BlackLine can fill in. BlackLine fits directly into the middle of the record-to-report process as a cloud-based platform. This platform enhances visibility, control, and automation for the financial close process. It additionally doesn't disrupt your current finance tech stack, which is really great. It's a complementary solution to your general ledger, picking up where your systems typically leave you to work in those spreadsheets. So think of things like account reconciliations, close checklists, high volume ticking and tying, and journal entries. BlackLine is able to help standardize and modernize that process, especially with those high volume reconciliations, and overall mitigate risks to ensure quality integrity in your month-end close. BlackLine executes globally. There's thousands and thousands of clients all over the world with varying use cases and sizes, as well as on many different types of ERPs. So BlackLine can really help your company no matter the shape, size, or location. Again, BlackLine is a cloud solution that helps to centralize your data to increase visibility, quality, efficiency, and timeliness. BlackLine adds efficiency by automating tasks and high volume reconciliations, again, wherever possible. This streamlines the manual efforts that we have previously discussed, such as emails, phone calls, and other timely tasks, into a central place. All of our customers report closing faster, doing processes more efficiently, so that those team members are able to add more value with other important tasks. Speaking of those team members, I'd like to walk you through a day in the life of an accountant in BlackLine to give you a real visual of how the value is really demonstrated in the system as an automated solution. so that they can be less transactional, more analytical, and add value as a strategic business partner. I will now log into the system and we can dive right in. Here you can see I am logged in as a preparer, which would be that accountant role. In our demo instance, this is the home dashboard page where you already have a great centralized location to view your tasks and reconciliations to be completed at any given time. Here we have the reconciliation certification status card on the dashboard that provides a lot of great insights into the reconciliations that need to be completed or have been completed. This is broken out by key and non-key, where those key accounts are often those material accounts for your statements at the end of the month. They're broken out by prepared, approved, not prepared, and system certified. You can see here as well, which is another great value add from BlackLine that saves a lot of time, where if you configure certain criteria, accounts can be certified by the system itself, removing that manual touch from the accountant. And RSM and BlackLine work with you to configure that logic to allow system certification. There's also task certification status. You can see your past due reconciliations here, either that are assigned to you or your team, which enhances the visibility and centralization as well. I think we can go ahead and start with tasks for our demonstration. Here you can view your task progress and filter by any given criteria that you have configured. We have it here by entity. You can also look by your own name or someone else's name, team, description of the task, etc. If you click in here, you get into the task dependency structure. This shows sort of the hierarchy of dependencies that need to be completed to have the overall task completed for the month. Here you can see there are several dependencies in order to complete this overarching task. The tasks in green are journals, and the tasks in blue are reconciliations. If we click into the task, you're able to see what that would look like for the accountant on a day-to-day. The purpose and instructions is identified at the top. That creates great standardization when preparing your tasks, as well as a store of knowledge if your team members were ever to leave your company or be out of office when something needed to be completed. You have this standard knowledge here in the system for you. You can add comments or supporting documents to your tasks, as well as it shows the actual completion time. The certification statement is where you complete the task. This certification statement can be configured with the help of your implementation consultant or your technology consultant like myself to make most sense for your business. But you would click all of these boxes to then be able to certify the task. This one is delayed due to dependency, so we're not able to certify it at this time, but that is how you would then certify your task that shows that it has been completed and you'd be able to move on to the next task. Through the task dependency structure itself, you're actually able to click into the given reconciliation that needs to be completed for the month. Here, this is a credit union bank reconciliation that has different elements to the face of the reconciliation that can be configured via the template that you choose, depending on the activity within the account. This appears to be a bank template being used for this, or a bank to GL situation for the account. This includes the bank balance, where the bank balances are imported directly from your bank via a BAI file into the system. And your GL balance is also imported to the system, where you're able to compare the two to complete your reconciliation. The unidentified difference is the amount or percent that would require an explanation when preparing your reconciliation. Oftentimes, clients set up a threshold as well before you're able to certify the account for the month. Here, we already have the supporting items that explain the differences identified. So that is now 0 and would be ready for certification. But I would like to walk you through maybe where those can be identified if you were unsure when looking at the reconciliation in an unidentified difference. This is where matching can be extremely helpful, especially with really high volume accounts with a lot of transactions. We're able to match those transactions with pass rule logic that we work with the clients on to identify to make the process go a lot quicker and also a lot more accurate without that manual touch. Here, there's automatic matches for a month and suggested matches in the month that the preparer has the ability to look through. But what you would want to look at here to identify a difference is these unmatched transactions, things that Logic didn't pick up that month. Here, it appears that all of the bank transactions have been matched given the month, but there are a few GL transactions that did not get matched. So this would help to potentially explain your unidentified difference. Here, there's a $2,500 amount that would need to be explained on your reconciliation. And you're able to do that and bring that to the face of the reconciliation by creating an item after selecting the transactions. We will not need to do that at this time due to it already being on the reconciliation. But that is how you are able to create those supporting items from matching. Those have been identified here as in-transit items for the amount of $2,500. And it looks like there was a remaining difference that ended up being a write-off for $30.70. Looks like that was explained in its entirety. In order to certify as a preparer, you say, okay, there's $0 difference. This all is explained and makes sense to me. You can then click your certification statements and hit certify to then be passed along to the next person in the automated workflow, which would then be most often the approver. The approver is a separate role where you have the ability to click in. You can see here they have a very similar grid. But you would have the ability to go and find that reconciliation and either hit certify and approve it or reject it and not approve it if it needed additional work from the preparer. I would not be able to approve that reconciliation at this time due to BlackLine's controls and segregation of duties, which is another value add from the solution. That is overall what I would like to show you in terms of the day in the life of the accountant, but there is still additional value to be had for other roles that are worth showing. I'm continuing with the day in the life of a business leader. A business leader has a different view oftentimes in BlackLine, as they are more focused on process improvement, risk management, and higher level business decisions. I will click back into the system to show you that role. There are several different admin roles that can be shown here, such as business admin, financial manager, and more. Here you can see already this is a higher level dashboard as opposed to those accountant roles. Here you can see the high level match rates from your transaction matching, which is a great new feature to visualize your data, as well as the reconciliation certification status broken out by key and non-key as well to show you where you are in your given financial close period. Analytics also has the ability to incorporate additional dashboards, like some of open required adjustments, as well as your high-level unreconciled balance at any given time. The next product within BlackLine I'd like to show you for a business leader role is reporting in BlackLine. There are many different BlackLine reports that can be utilized in a standard way, or you can also configure them to what the business needs. But this provides really great visibility into your data in a standard format. One report that I find extremely helpful for business leaders here, I have in my reports here, is the account reconciliation required adjustments report. Here we can click in and view all of the different entities is how it's broken out here, where account reconciliation required adjustments exist. This provides already a really great high-level visualization into your data as opposed to having to scroll through thousands and thousands of data or having to dig for this information. You're able to customize these however you'd like and filter to get insight into your business in a very quick and timely manner. You can visualize these also, if you'd like, by key and a non-key distinction to even add that extra granularity into what might be important for a high-level business leader to quickly gather that information. You're able to export your reports as well into an Excel format that can be distributed as well. That has a really great value. That is the high-level reporting demonstration as well as the dashboards for a business leader. But I do also want to depict to you the value that BlackLine will truly provide from an overall standpoint. Because BlackLine serves customers of all sizes across all industries, there's many, many use cases that we have been able to solve for and create automation and efficiencies for businesses all over the world. The proven outcomes speak for themselves. These large firms have seen extreme efficiencies with BlackLine, including reductions in days to close, increased ROI, time saved, reduction in manual effort, etc. Nucleus research even indicates that every $2.67 spent is, $2.67 cents is returned for every dollar spent, which is a great return and has been named as a solution, a leader in the Gartner Magic Quadrant for several years, showing you that you are getting a best-in-class solution for your automation solution. Overall, let's partner together. RSM and BlackLine work hand in hand to provide that best-in-class solution for your company and your report process to overall create an efficient and accurate close. Thank you very much. Are there any questions?